I was like a really, really cool nerd. So I was that one nerd that didn't want to be with like the regular nerds. They were so lame, and then but I didn't want to be with the popular kids either because they were lame too. So I was like in the middle, and it's like really good acoustics right here. But because of that, also growing up, I was bullied for various reasons. But one of the big reasons was because I was Christian, and a lot of people didn't share my faith. And it seems weird because I was being persecuted at a very young age, and so I felt like I was walking alone for a lot of my life. And I put on this mask because I was so bullied and I judged people all the time as my defense mechanism. So my goal was to beat you to judging me before before you could beat you to judging you before you could judge me. So I became really harsh. And another thing that I do is I point out stuff about people all the time. Like, for an example, Garrett is a blinker, a serious blinker. Like, if you just talk to him, he blinks all the time. Adam, when the last syllable that he says, he leaves his mouth in that position.
What do I do?
I mean, I don't watch everyone all the time, but like I was that one guy that was invisible and just sat back and watched everyone. So I started picking up on things that people didn't notice. Coming here, and I didn't have a lot of guy friends. I didn't like sports, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, we're about to go out to this party and get girls and stuff." And I wasn't that guy. I love video games, and I was that's basically what I did most of my time was play Halo, Call of Duty, League, all the good games. When I got to high school, like first middle school was like the best 3 years of my life. But I was really, really self-centered, and I was still walking alone, and my walk was dry, and I felt alone. And so when I got to high school, there were like a couple people that I could talk to who were Christians, but no one could empathize with me the way I wanted them to. So no one truly understood what I was going through, and couldn't help me in a way that I needed to. And there were a lot of people who tried to get through to me, but I kept putting on this mask, and there were people who were walking right beside me, but when you put on a mask, you kind of lose your peripheral vision, and you don't see them. And in 11th and 12th grade, my family split, and I went into really, really deep depression. And when I looked forward, all I saw was failure, and I wasn't going to be successful, and I wasn't going to do what I wanted to do in this life, or make it to heaven. So, like when I feel stressed and when I feel overwhelmed, I go and put this mask on and shut people out, and I don't want to talk to people, and I become seriously introverted. Coming here. Actually, right before we came here, right before coming here, my mom and I, we left off on really bad terms, and I was a mama's boy growing up, so her and I were like really, really close, and it hurt me really hard because this happened Thursday night, so right before coming, and I didn't want to be here on Friday yesterday at all. I wanted to be at home. I wanted to be alone playing League, just in my own world. And when the track first started here, during quiet time, I started writing, and I just kept writing, and soon like the front and back of my page was filled up with just prayers to God, because I realized that I can't express myself as vocally as I need to God, so writing them out really, really helps me. And it was so liberating for me. And earlier today, I went out with a friend. I hadn't seen her in 4 years, and one of my biggest fears about college was flunking out, because in 12th grade, in 11th and 12th grade, I almost didn't make it out of high school because I was so depressed, and I shut people out, and I didn't want to do anything. My priorities were straight out of whack. So I was so scared of flunking out of college and losing God. So she was telling me about her experiences and basically just testifying, because when she got here, because she goes to MSU, she was on academic probation the first semester she got here. And she was like, okay, I don't even know how I'm going to get through college. I'm already on academic probation. How is it already this hard? And that was basically what I was feeling, because like next week I have work and 2 exams, and I have 2 homework assignments due tomorrow, and like I just didn't know how I was going to get all this stuff done after compelling and stuff. So her testimony just really, really helped me so much. And during session 3 of our track today, during quiet time again, I was writing out my prayers and stuff, and all of a sudden I heard this voice, and it said, everything will be okay. And I almost just broke down right there, because I just knew it was from God, and that was exactly what I needed to hear, because I was so stressed and so overwhelmed with the troubles of life that I put on this mask, and I got introverted and put myself in this bubble and closed out everyone and closed out God. And when I started opening myself up and being vulnerable on paper, God just came in and put himself in my life again. And I've been talking with some, especially the freshmen, we have gotten so close, especially in our track, and I'm definitely grateful for you guys. And I feel like and my sponsor leaders at ESAC, Michael and Jordan. I have 2 sponsors. But I feel so liberated right now, and I just know that everything will be okay. And honestly, I have not opened up my Bible in probably 2 years, which is so bad. But I made a commitment to myself that when I get home, I'm definitely going to read Revelations, because that is my favorite book of the Bible. And just start over with my walk with God, because there are so many flaws that I notice about myself, because we're our own worst critics. And as harshly as I judge other people, I judge myself the worst. And because I judged myself so harshly, it became self-loathing. And when God just spoke to me, he put so much of his love in me, and allowed me to love myself for who I am, because I realized even if no one else loves me, he loves me, and I have to love me. So when I get back, I definitely have a lot of work to do, both homework and study and spiritually wise. And I feel like I'll be able to get everything done, because like God said to me, everything will be okay.